Hello. Let me know if this is working, won't you, peoples? Because I don't know if it is. I'm using software I haven't used for quite a while. And I'm trying to remember how to use it. Anyway, I can see myself on screen, so that's a good start. Okay, so good afternoon. It is Monday, the 24th of November. And I'm jumping on here to give you the lowdown on the Brilliantly Wired Summit. So you might be watching this on YouTube or on Instagram or on Facebook. Drop me a hello in the comments. I've not been live on my socials for quite a while, so I'd love to know that you can see and hear me. Right, so I'm going to give you a little bit of a lowdown of what to expect this week, what's happening, how it's happening, when and why it's happening, and what's in it for you. So I hope that you will be excited and let me know if you've got any questions as we go along. Okay, so for those of you who don't know me, my name's Heidi Maver. I am a Sunday Times bestselling author, an autistic advocate and activist. I am an advocate for neurodivergent families. I'm a business owner and I'm a professional gobshite. And I'm hosting the Brilliantly Wired Summit this week. It's a summit that I have designed and put together for myself for other people. And it's specifically an online business summit for neurodivergent business owners and neurodivergent creatives and neurodivergent entrepreneurs who serve neurodivergent clients. It's free. And it's happening from tomorrow, that's Tuesday the 25th, until Thursday, that's Thursday the 27th. And I wanted to give you a bit of the lowdown in terms of what's going to happen and to tell you why I'm doing it. So one of the main reasons why I'm doing it is that as a neurodivergent business owner, I have been in the business space for well over 20 years. And I've attended lots of events in person and online. And I've attended lots of online trainings and been on lots of courses. And one of the difficulties for me as an autistic and ADHD person is that very often those things are not accessible for me because the people who are organizing them haven't got the lived experience of being a neurodivergent person. So, for example, there isn't replays available. They haven't thought about having people who are neurodivergent affirming come and speak. So you get people up on stage saying, if you want something and you just work hard, you'll get it. And doesn't make any accommodations for the fact that those of us with ADHD have awful executive function and working memory. And so over the past 5 years, whilst I've been running my business, I've come across some incredible neurodivergent business owners and neurodivergent informed practitioners who I have lent on for help, advice, guidance, information training, resources. And I just thought it was time that I opened my little black book and offered it to the rest of the online business community. So that's what the Brilliantly Wired Summit is about. That's why it exists. So you'll hear me talking this week about why this is important to me. And every day of the summit, I'm going to be live and I'm going to talk to you about a different theme of the day. So I'm not going to get into that too much, but I'm going to talk to you about why this is important, why this matters, what difference neurodivergent people make in the business space. But I am here to say that even if you don't consider yourself neurodivergent, and by the way, diagnosis is not a requirement, there are lots of things that you can learn from neurodivergent people. Many of the things that we take for granted every day in everyday life are things that originally were accommodations for neurodivergent or otherwise disabled people. For example, dropped curbs. Did you know that they only exist because they were put in place for wheelchair users? Now we use them for getting shopping trolleys up curbs when we nick a shopping trolley on our night out, or when we use them for getting buggies up curbs, or we use them for getting our cars onto drives. Drop curbs were originated to make an accommodation for wheelchair users. Post-it notes, also an accommodation originally made for a neurodivergent person who had difficulties with dyslexia and other neurodivergence. There's tons. Grabbers, those things that you can use to reach things. They're also an accommodation made for disabled people. Extending things for getting your cobwebs, an accommodation made for disabled people. This is the deal, right? If we work in a way that is neurodivergent friendly, we serve all humans, not just neurodivergent humans, because surprise, surprise, neurodivergent people are human. Who knew? So I'm excited to kind of come with that approach for you, and to kind of like share with you some best practice from people who I'm excited to be working with and I'm excited to be platforming. All of our speakers have donated their time for free, and they are coming to bring their incredible knowledge to you and to share with you the amazing things they know about life, the universe, and everything in it. So I'm going to run through with you very quickly what the schedule is for each day, and then I'm going to tell you what you need to do to get involved. If you're watching this, you're like, yeah, I want in on this, go to the link in my bio and click on that and click on Brilliantly Wired and get yourself registered. I want to say this now, it is free. It is free, it is free, it is free. You will get a 48-hour replay with every single session. And then if you need more, you can buy an all access pass, which will give you 6 months replay access to all of the trainings for 6 months until June. So let me talk you through what we've got. So on day one, that's tomorrow morning, I'll be live at 9:30. I'll do a bit of a welcome. We'll talk a little bit about what we're all about. And I'm also going to talk about some prizes. I've got some things to give away. You will want to be on the live sessions to be able to win prizes. So I will tell you a little bit about that tomorrow. Our first trainer is at 12 tomorrow. It's Lindsay McGlone. If you don't know Lindsay, she is an incredible Instagram marvel, and she's going to come and talk to you about how to use Instagram to generate sexy leads. And by that I mean like exciting and juicy. It's not specifically a course about a session about using Instagram for sex work, but sex work is work, and if you are in the creative industries and that's one of the ways that you make your money, this will work for you too. At 4 o'clock tomorrow, Steph Ward from the Spicy Brain Collective is coming. She's going to come and talk about tech and tools, understanding what you need when and why. And she's going to share with you like the different things of, you know, when you hear people talking about, oh, I use Kartra, or I use Asana, or I use MailerLite, or I use MailChimp. She's going to talk you through some of the different options, talk to you about what things are free, what things are paid for, how to not get ahead of yourself and invest in tech that you don't need to invest in, and what you might need to get in terms of tools to grow your business now. She's going to do that. And then, I missed one. At 2 o'clock tomorrow, Chantel Davison, who, if you know me, you'll know that I bang on about Chantel all the time. Chantel is my go-to for ethical AI use. She's doing a session on AI, using AI as an accommodation for neurodivergent brains to support you with your copywriting. So how do you use AI tech, but keep it human, keep it personal, keep it on message for yourself, and how you can use that too as an accommodation, an executive function accommodation. And that's been a game changer for me, because I have lots of things to say, but I struggle with getting them in the right order. I wrote a book, for God's sake, you know, like I am someone who loves words, but my executive function checked out and left the building when perimenopause hit. So I use some of Chantel's tools to help me plan the AI stuff. And I think she's going to open your eyes. Come with an open mind. And then tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, that's Tuesday night, I'm going to do a session on why building an email list matters and why it doesn't have to be really hard. So I'm going to show you why and how I use email in my business, and why I think it is absolutely vital that everybody and anybody who has any kind of public offering has an email list, and how to build it. That's tomorrow. That's Tuesday, day one. Day two, Wednesday the 26th, I will start again on Wednesday morning at 9:30. We're going to talk about inclusion, what that means and why it really matters. And then at 12 o'clock, H, if you know H Arlo Harris, is going to come and do a session about identity. It's called Who Do You Think You Are? It's about how we mask in business, how as neurodivergent people, we need to understand ourselves, know ourselves, love, trust, and like ourselves, and what that means, what that really means when we're business owners. So they are going to come and do that session. At 2 o'clock on Wednesday, Jenna Farmer, who is a legend in the PR space, is going to come and talk about how to get PR coverage as a neurodivergent business owner. Jenna has a neurodivergent child, and she knows her way around press, PR, coverage, podcasts, getting people to write about you. She's going to come and do that for us. At 4 o'clock on Wednesday, Sam Milburn is going to come and do a session on SEO, so search engine optimization, how to take the hustle out of that, and how to use your energy smart to make sure that people are finding you online. She is an incredible SEO expert, and I'm really delighted that she's coming to spend time with us. She's also neurodivergent. At 7 o'clock on Wednesday night, I will be running a session on how to use Facebook groups to grow your community and your mailing list. This is a session I've run before a long time ago, but I'm revamping it. I'm going to come and bring it to you and show you how I have grown and a reach on social media of over 120,000 on Instagram every month. How I've grown a Facebook community of 15,000 families in a enclosed Facebook group, how I've done that, why I've done that, how I've used that to grow my business, and why Facebook groups are absolutely worth doing. And then on Thursday, final day of the summit, day 3, I'll be live at 9:30. I'm going to talk about why I hate the word resilience as a disabled business owner and what words I prefer instead, what that means in terms of how I work. And then at 10 o'clock, we've got a guest coming, the incredible Bally Singh, who is a DJ, podcast host, Big Brother nut, and Wicked superfan. We have been like geeking out, the two of us, on private messages about Wicked all week. Bally's going to come and talk about podcasting, why podcasts matter, how they got into podcasting, how you can get into podcasting either as a guest or as a presenter. So come and do a live chat with us. At 12 o'clock on Thursday, Lisa Danielle, who you might know as Beyond the Hashtag on TikTok. She regularly has viral content over on the Talk. She's going to come and talk about how to use TikTok as a lead generator in your pocket. It's not a lead generator in your pocket. You're just pleased to see me. That's at 12 o'clock. Then at 2 o'clock on Friday, the incredible Megan Wright, who is an expert in all things story and storytelling. I love Megan because she's super gentle. She's the opposite of everything that I am. Not that I'm not gentle in the right company, but she's very softly spoken. She's lovely and warm. She's very kind. She's very generous. And she's a great storyteller. So she's going to come and talk about how to build connection without being the person that has to shout loudest or post the most or be a gobshite like me. And then our final speaker for the summit at 4 o'clock on Thursday afternoon is the incredible Regina Martin. Regina is going to come and talk about human-centered design, thinking about what you put out and how and why that's important in terms of how you position it for your customers, how to make things easy, how to make things neurodivergent friendly so that if you've got neurodivergent clients coming to you, you're not overwhelming them with all the shit, which I'm realizing that's what I'm doing right now, but stick with, there's a lot to cover. And then I'll wrap up on Thursday night with giveaways, live prize giveaways. And we're going to talk about next steps because we are building a community for neurodivergent business owners, entrepreneurs, and creatives. And I will be throwing the doors open to something on Thursday night. So if you haven't registered yet, please get on it. If you Google Brilliantly Wired Summit, Heidi Maver, it will come up. I will also put you a link in the comments that you can get access to it. As I've said, it's free. If you know that you're going to want replays, then there is a replay option. You can get a replay for £29 and it will give you 6 months unlimited replays to all of the sessions to watch as many times as you like. In order to win prizes, you need to be on the live sessions, but in every live session, I will tell you what to do to win a prize. And then I will draw all the prizes on Thursday night. Please share the shit out of this. I have been working on this for 4 months. It has been a labor of love and I'm really proud of it. And I don't think there's anything like this anywhere. We have brought together some of the best trainers in the neurodivergent business space, and you are getting well over 15 hours of free training over the 3 days. Every single speaker is writing something specifically for the summit or delivering something that is honed and crafted for neurodivergent business owners, entrepreneurs, and creatives. And they are also, many of them are running Q&As straight after their sessions. So you'll be able to pick their brains. I am excited as heck. Tried to not say the F word then. I hope you are excited too. Please come and join us. Come and register. Get on it. Please don't tell me I didn't warn you. It's only live this week. This is the only time we're running it. Certainly for the next 12 months. We might run something next year, but it will be different speakers. So please come and find us. Go to the link in my bio. Go to my website, HeidiMaver.com, and come and join us for the Brilliantly Wired Summit. And if you've got questions, jump in my inbox and let me know what those questions are. Tell me who you're most excited to see. I will see you tomorrow for day 1 of the Brilliantly Wired Summit. I will be live at 9:30 a.m. See you then.